Hi there, good day once again, and welcome to another video where we're going to be learning about the Meta Business Suite and how to use this amazing tool from Facebook, uh, known as Meta right now, to manage your business pages on Facebook. All right. Actually, the Meta Business Suite actually, as you can see here, it is to manage all your business activities on Facebook, Messenger, Instagram from one place. Okay. So it's actually an amazing tool for managing your business activities, your business pages, Facebook pages, Instagram pages, and also to respond to people uh, as a business person. In other words, when you chat with people on Facebook, you respond with your profile name. But here, when you chat with people on the Meta Business Suite, you respond with the name of your Facebook page. And I think that's really an awesome thing. That's really, really cool. All right. So you can actually go through this on your own to understand the things that you can actually do with the business suits. But I will just go over to the screen whereby I will show you practically the overview of the Meta Business Suite and how to use it for managing pages and getting your stuff on your page for a better engagement. All right, so follow me here as we proceed. So I'm just going to go over to a new tab and then I'll type um, um, business.facebook.com, uh, business.facebook.com, and then allow that to load. Now, first of all, if you don't have a page on Facebook, you will not be able to access the Meta Business Suite. So you must have at least one page on Facebook before you can access the Meta Business Suite. And then for an instance whereby you access this link, business.facebook.com, okay, and it doesn't take you to what you're seeing here right now. Okay, you can actually add, let me just give you something you can add to it. You can add slash, okay, latest slash home, okay, and it will definitely take you to this place. So that's if you use business.facebook.com and it doesn't arrive here, you can use that trick I just showed you right now, and it will definitely arrive here. All right, so this is the Meta Business Suite environment. You can see it was actually called that's formerly Facebook Business Suite, but of course, you know that the company name has changed to Meta. The business suite is actually the environment where you can be able to manage your pages and make changes on your pages for better improvement with your business and relating with your customers, your prospective clients on Facebook. All right. Before some years ago, it was actually called the Facebook Page Manager. For those of you who have been running ads for a couple of years now, you should understand it was called Page Manager, but now it's called the Meta Business. So over here, this is the home page where you can be able to see some nice overview. But one thing I like about here is that you can actually create a post. Okay, you can create a post for the page. You click on this particular drop down here, it will give you a list of all the pages you have. So if you have 10 pages, you can actually see them here. Then you can click on a particular page to manage or to make changes on that particular page from here. All right. So, but since this is the one that is highlighted, I'm just going to be working with this one for now. All right. So we go over to notifications. So here you can click on notifications, and all notifications you have can be viewed from here. Okay, where you can be able to see people liking your post, commenting on your post. You can be able to see the notifications here, and and also you may want to respond to them as you wish. And then the next thing you can also see here is the inbox. So the inbox deals with messages sent to you by people who want to get information or inquiry about your business. Okay, these are all messages. All right, and then you can actually filter it by going to Messenger. People who message you from Messenger, you see them here. You can also go to Instagram. That is if your page is connected to your Instagram uh, page as well. So you will be able to see messages from Instagram from here, your chats. Yeah, and then also Facebook comments too. Okay, if you actually have a post on Facebook or you run an ad, and also you wanted to see the comments here, okay, you can actually view all those comments from here, and as well Instagram comment as well too. But the messenger helps you to respond to people not with the name you have on Facebook as your profile, but the business name. In other words, the name on your Facebook page. On your Facebook page. That's what you use to respond to people. Okay, all right. And then the next thing we're looking at here is the post and story. So you can actually check all your posts and all your stories, how they are doing. All right. In other words, the engagement. You can actually see the post that has been made here. You can see the engagement. You can see the engagement. You can see people that has been reached. You can see the reactions. Okay. You can see the likes. All these things are things that the business should give to you. And Post and reels. Okay, that is the ones that have been published. If you actually schedule the post, you can actually go to the scheduled, and then you can click on it. You see the scheduled post or reel. So I don't have anyone for now. So let me go back to publish. In other words, the one that is on Facebook right now or our Instagram page. So you will see the engagement, like this particular one here. You can see the people reach is about 3,500 people with over 104 likes. Okay, and another cool thing you can actually do, if you have stories, you can actually click on it here to see the stories, but you don't have any stories for now. All right. So, and then another cool thing you can actually take a look at is the mentions and tags. Okay, that is a cool thing that the Meta business should give to you. You can actually check to see people who have mentioned you in their post, people who have tagged you in the past. Okay, you can actually click to see this people, okay, the name of their pages. You understand? You can see the name of the page of the people who tagged you. You can know that people are actually mentioning you on different aspects of Facebook, whether on a comment or whether on their timeline or on a post, on a story. You will see all those tags over here on the mention on tags, and I think that's a really, really cool thing under the post and stories. So the next thing is the planner. The next thing is the planner. All right, this is a very, very cool tool as well that you can actually use in terms of for those of you who are into content marketing, okay, or copywriting. You want to be able to schedule posts for a very long time for a particular brand. You can actually use the planner as a tool for content calendar. If I click on month here, you can see that it shows me the calendar of this is January 2023. So it shows me the calendar. So I can actually click on any date here. I can click here and then I want to make a post. Okay, I want to schedule a post that will drop on the 13th of January, or I want to make a post, or I want to create a story or a reel that will drop on the 20th of January. You can actually do that for a whole month. And I think the Meta Business Suite actually gives you access to creating or scheduling posts for as far as I think 2 months. You can schedule posts for as far as 2 months. So what I think a month is actually cool. You can actually schedule posts for the whole month. You don't need to be cracking your head about making posts at the particular time that post is going to drop on the page. So I'll actually go over that. Um, I'll actually go over that so you can see. So let me just do something like, for example, if I want to post on the 13th, I click on schedule post. You see it shows me the screen where I can make my posts. So that's loading. All right, so when that loads, you will actually get something like this. Okay, so you can actually schedule, since we use 13th, you can actually schedule the time you want it to drop. Okay, and then if I click on this now, okay, so if I click on it now, you can see that this is January 13th, and as at today is January 7th. I can actually, if I click here, that's February. If I click on March, okay, I think you can see the highest I can schedule is about 23rd of March. I told you that um, the business will give you access to schedule for about 2 months. So this is about almost 3 months, not 3 months, but this is almost 3 months. So I can schedule for the whole of February and almost the whole of March from now. You can see that. So that's amazing. So you can actually click on this 13th and then set the time for that particular post you want it to drop. And also, you can also do the same thing for Instagram as well. When do you want the post to drop? The same post you post on Facebook, when do you want it to drop on Instagram? If you want this one to drop by 10 p.m. and you want this one to drop by, let's say, this one is 10 a.m. You want this one to drop by, let's say, 2 p.m. Or let's say 2 p.m. So the same post you want to create now, you can actually click on save, and then you can see here now. So you can go ahead to make the post. So I'm not going to show you that here. I'll go over to post where I'll be able to show you that. So that's how to schedule post from the planner. Okay. So use this tool. Is a very, very amazing tool that you can use to set your content calendar for a very long time. All right. So let me just go back to post, and that's for the home. Okay. And I told you you can actually create posts from here. So if you click on create post, okay, so you now select the page. Okay, that's for this particular page. You want it to be both for Instagram and Facebook at the same time. So you can actually, let's say you want to upload a photo. You can do that from your desktop. All right. So I can just click on this. So when you do that, it uploads here, and you can actually work on a text, any text you want to put. Okay, I can say welcome to another amazing year of 2023. So you can make something like this, and then you can also add hashtags. Let me just show you something. You can actually use popular hashtags. You can actually search for something. So let's say I want to use fashion, or you can actually search for fashion. You can see top. You can save it. You can click on it so you can save. So you can see this hashtag fashion 259 million posts actually tagging with fashion, and then 1 billion posts on Instagram. So these are nice hashtags. You can actually select. You can select and select as many as you want. Okay, select as many as you want and move. You can also save them if you want to, so you can use them the next time. So I can now click on add, and when I click on add, you see that this hashtag has come on my post I want to make. So if somebody searches with an hashtag, with this particular hashtag, anyone here, my post may also rank for the person to see either on Facebook or Instagram, and that's an amazing cool tool. You can also use emojis as well. Okay, you can also use emojis depending on your mood. So you can actually, you want to smile, you want to, is a sad face, or you really laughing. So you can actually add all those kind of things on your post. You can actually put uh, a color background. But to use a color background, you have to remove this particular image. For example, you have to remove the image. So if I remove this image right now, I can actually use a color background. So let me see. Yeah. So okay, I think so. I have to reduce, let's say, the text. Okay. Okay. So that's not coming up right now. Okay. So that's not coming up right now. Maybe I have to restart creating the post again before you can see that. Anyway, but you can actually use this, okay, to like the normal color background on Facebook. So let me just go back to that my uh, image again, so because I want to show you something. All right. All right. So here also, you can actually post publish now, or you can click on schedule post. So depending on what you want to do, you can click on schedule and then look for the time. So but if your page is not connected to Instagram, you will not see the Instagram aspect here, and then the timings as well. But if you have Instagram connected to your Facebook, you see both. So and you can actually schedule the time you want it to uh, drop. Please don't click on boost post, okay? Don't boost the post. And then you can now click on schedule once you are done, okay? And then over here, this is your preview. This is the desktop preview. You can actually click on mobile preview to see how your post is going to look like on a mobile. So this will help you to have a wonderful experience of your post. And this is a very nice environment, if you ask me, to actually interact with your post by yourself before pushing it out there for people to see. So that is for we talk about planner. Then also this is ads, okay, but you don't need to uh, proceed with this particular aspect, okay. You don't need to proceed with that particular aspect because you run ads from the ads manager, okay, not from the business suite, okay. So, so let me go over to insights. So here you can actually see the page insight. In other words, how the page is doing. Okay, you can see the reach on Facebook, the reach on Facebook, the Instagram reach, and then for if you are running ads, you see how much you have paid or people it has reached with what you paid. All right. So, and if you scroll down, you can also see some other insights. These are the audience you have. So, Facebook page followers, we have 232 here, and then we have over 3,000 on Instagram. And you can see the gender of people that are following your page the more on Facebook. You can also see the gender of people following your page the more on Instagram. So that's to let you know what you can be able to put out there in terms of targeting people or reaching them because you are seeing the age range of people interacting with your post. Not every age range of people can interact with your post. So be very, very cautious of this so it helps you to boost your viewership as time goes on. All right, so I'll go back to let's look at results. You can actually see the reach in a more broader view in terms of the charts. Okay, people that have visited your page so far. So people that have visited your Instagram timeline, you can actually use the dates here to see. Okay, like this on the 31st of December, we actually saw that we have actually have one three page visits on Facebook. On you can actually see how many people are visiting your page per day. Okay, and also on Instagram, you can actually see here we have 10 on the 19th of on the 20th of December. Okay. Let's see on the 31st we have 19 as well. On the 27th we have 16. So people are actually coming on Instagram more than Facebook. So and you can see the new followers we had on Instagram. Okay, and then we actually had 12 new followers on a particular day. That was on the 18th. So this actually is an amazing tool for helping you grow your Instagram and Facebook business page. Let me go back to audience. So this will show you the current audience of your page, the demographics of people following you as well. I think we've seen this before in the previous screen, and you can see the age and gender. All right, you can see that we have 25 to 44 following you more on following this page more on Facebook, and then we have 25 to 44 as well on Instagram. Then here we'll show you the top cities. In other words, which cities are people following you from, following your page from. Okay, here we have more of Lagos on Facebook, and then Ibadan, and then Kaduna. Here on Instagram, we have more of Lagos, Ibadan, Kano, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. So, but if your page is actually a new one, you may not get any of this insight. Okay, so it's not a problem. As you begin to engage with people and then talk to people and then get people on your page, this insight, this data, your page needs to accumulate a certain amount of data for you to be able to have this uh, analytics, okay, or insights that will help you to grow your page. And then also we have more tools or all tools that you can actually take advantage of. Okay, of course, we've spoken about some of them. So we have like the account quality, we have the billing, we have the file manager, we have the page settings. Okay, we also have under the advertise, we have the ads manager. I told you not ads. We do advertising from ads manager. You can also create audiences. You can also get event active from here as well, and also instant forms, and many wonderful things, mega things you can actually do with the Facebook business suits. That's awesome. And if you are actually new to Facebook, okay, what you need to do is to ensure that you uh, as you create a page, make sure you invite people to like the page, invite your friends, let them invite their friends as well to like the page, so you can begin to grow your business page with Facebook and Instagram, and then you can now manage the page from the business suite. This is very important. So this is it on the Meta business suite, and I hope you learned something. And also, one last thing I want to show you is that you can actually scan the QR code you're seeing here on your screen to download the Meta Business Suite app, or you can go to the Play Store on your mobile device, either on the Apple Store, on an Android store, okay, the Google Play Store, to download the Meta Business Suite app. It will help you to be able to do all these things we showed you on the screen here from your mobile phone. All right, but of course, you know that a broader view will be better on the desktop, the laptop screen. So that is it on the Meta Business Suite, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video, and bye for now.